Hi friends, it's your favorite art teacher, me, Mrs. Cassins. Today we are back with another lesson about space. Space is an element of art which gives us the illusion or magic of making things look realistic. Today we are going to be building on our space knowledge. If you remember from our past lessons, we talked about background, which means behind us, and foreground, which means in front of us. Now today we're going to add one new word, and that word is called middle ground. And if you had to guess, what do you think middle ground means? Middle ground means it's in the middle. That's right. So we have three words we're going to talk about today. Foreground, front, background, back, middle ground, middle. Let's see it in action. Puffin, clumsy bear, unicorn. Let's put Puffin in the foreground, unicorn in the middle ground, and dude, come on. Hey! Foreground, middle ground, and background. Foreground, middle ground, background. Let's play a little game to see if you can find the middle ground. Round one. Where do you think the middle ground is in this Claude Monet painting? Nice work. The middle ground is kind of where those houses are. Middle ground, round two. Where do you think the middle ground is in this tulip painting by Claude Monet? Great. Middle ground is kind of where the horizon line is. Middle ground, round three. Where do you think the middle ground is in this Claude Monet painting? Good job! The middle ground is kind of where the windmill is. Alright, let's make our own awesome Monet tulip painting. And here's what we'll need to make it. Paper, a pencil, a cup of water. Paint, various colors, that means different colors. A paintbrush, and a paper towel to wipe our wet brush on. As always, we are writing your name and your teacher's name on the back. Watcha, flip it like a pancake. Now, I'm using a black marker so you can see on camera, but you do not use a marker. What do we use? A pencil, that's right, so we can erase. We're going to draw a straight line all the way across our paper. Notice that I am drawing a little above my middle of my paper. So not right in the middle, just a little above. Now here we're going to put our object. Your object might be a windmill, which is what Monet had in his painting. If you would like to draw a windmill, follow along. If you'd like to draw a castle, stay tuned. If you'd like to draw a house, also stay tuned. So our windmill is kind of a cylinder. It's got a pyramid type top, and then it has two diagonal lines. That's the part that spins in the wind, hence the name windmill. A little door. Ta-da! Maybe you'd like to draw a house. So along your horizon line, you'll draw a number 11, a slanted line, another slanted line. Oh, it's starting to look like a cube. 2 diagonal lines, great job. A straight vertical line, an upside down V, diagonal line. Guess what? We're going to connect them. If you need to pause the video, you can always stop it and catch up and then replay the video as well. I'm going to draw some windows. Maybe you'd like to draw your house differently, and that is totally great. Maybe my house needs a chimney, so I'll do a little square at the top. Maybe your house needs some shade. This is how we would draw a tree. A number 11, and then scalloped lines. Ooh, look at those scalloped lines. Maybe you'd like to draw a bird in your tree. This is how we would make a tree that has a swing. So same way we made the other tree, and then 2 little lines. Oh no, I missed my swing. I'll show you later. If you'd like to draw a castle, this is how you would draw a castle. So it's a square shape. An upside down U for the door. A horizontal line. A vertical line, that's the wooden part on the door. And now we're going to draw 2 cylinders on each side. So a curved line. Notice this curved line goes the other way. Nice work. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Number 11, curved, curved. Great job. Now we're going to draw a castle line. So it goes up, down, up, down, up, down. Try it on the other side. Up, down, up, down, up, down. More castle lines. Up, down, up, down, up, down. A straight line. Another square shape. An upside down U. And another horizontal line. That will be a window. Remember, your castle does not have to look the same as mine, but if you'd like to pause the video and replay anything, go ahead and do that now. A triangle shape. Another triangle shape. A third triangle shape. Oh, can't have a castle without flags, so I'm going to make a stick, and then a little flag blowing in the breeze. Stick, flag. Oh, I forgot an upside down U, a straight line for a window. Same thing on the other side. Upside down U, straight line on the bottom. I'm going to add one more part of my castle. 2 rectangular shapes on both sides. Castle lines. Castle line. Super. Maybe you'd like to add some details like bricks. And remember, we'll add those things in when we paint too. Now that we've drawn our objects and we have a horizon line, we're going to make a dot. This is called our vanishing point because that's where our lines recede or go back to. From our vanishing point, we're going to make some lines that go down to the edge of our paper. Whoop, 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 whoop. Awesome. Maybe you have a castle in the way and you can't draw a vanishing point there. You can draw your vanishing point somewhere else. So your line just goes behind your castle. Whoop, 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 whoop. Great job. Now we're going to paint background first. So our background is the sky. Your sky may look any way that you'd like. I made my sky by doing blue at the top and white at the bottom. Maybe you'd like to add some fluffy clouds. Now I'm going to paint along my horizon line. And my horizon line in my painting is green or verde. But maybe you don't want it to be green. You want it to be a different color. That's great too. So paint, paint, paint just along your horizon line. That's that straight line that we drew earlier. Now we're going to use dots to resemble flowers like Monet had in his painting. Those were tulips. So the tinier the dots, they look like they are far away. Bigger dots appear closer to you. So it's an illusion, kind of like magic. You're going to paint each section a different color. You can also mix your colors. I'm using blue. You can also use the wrong side of your paintbrush, so the wooden part, to make dots as well. So remember, tiny dots far away, big dots closer. Now is the fun part where we get to add all those cool details like painting our house, painting our windmill, maybe you paint your castle or whatever building or object that you drew. And now that my paint has dry, I'm going back in and adding more details. So you want to give your paint some time to dry. You don't want it to be all mushy and wet. That's why we have the paper towel, so that every time we use a new color, we rinse, 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 and then dab it onto our paper towel. Last but not least, as our painting is dry, we want to add highlights. Highlights make things pop. So I'm using white to add some highlights into my field of flowers. See how they're starting to look really poppy. Great job. All right, let's put those artworks on the drying rack so they can have a hangout. And let's get to work.